because I'm a mum. No? Nothing? Wow, tough crowd. How about this one? What did the monitor say when it got knocked onto the floor? Ow. That hurt. Okay, what else is in the news? Folks, you notice how Jack Black is in every single video game thing these days? I started up an old save game of The Sims 2 last week, and I am not making this up. Jack Black was in the game wetting his hands in the Goff family kitchen. When did every game in the world decide it needed 10 minutes to compile shaders before I can play it? Did I miss a meeting? If I wanted to spend my time watching a number quickly decreasing on a screen, I'd just log into my banking app. Am I right?
Hello, Stola. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That is my time. Good night.
I got an interesting message. Hold on.
Please press F to pay respects to your servers and give it up for your next act, a colony management sim where it's all about cats versus mice. Here's a Whiskerwood.
How's everybody doing today? So this evening, so we are going to do a quick stream this evening. That's going to be only like an hour or two though. So I usually end up rambling too much during the Katamari sessions anyhow. So we'll keep it focused this time. Oh, my laundry is done. Hold on.
Throwing everything in a cozy van and going on an open world road trip with your friends? Sign me up for Outbound. Oh hey, looks like we're getting a call from PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott. Hello PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Plott.
Hey Frankie, it's me, PC Gaming Show co-host Sean Day9 Plott. Just checking in to see if you're almost ready for the big show next month.
Sean, the big show is today, right now. This is the pre-show.
I definitely knew that, and definitely didn't forget what month and day it definitely is, or what country I should.
Hello, Hydra.
Are you sure you're going
We're
to
yapping.
be ready? You're on in about.
My laundry's getting rotated. It's a good time right now.
I'm going to one of those GTA.
It's a good time right now.
Super time efficient. See, oh, and wow,
Hey,
doing a respect.
It's Day9.
Get me straight. Come on, great, right? Pretty good.
Oh God, no.
Maybe
I'd stick with the default Sean skin.
Gotcha. Day 9, day 1. A classic look.
Well,
Understandable. I just had some
great at the workshop.
Trader Joe's smoked mackerel on some toast. It was delicious.
Oh, I'm on my way. As long as I catch my flight and hop on the shuttle to the submarine, then it's just a quick trip in a speedboat that turns into a hang glider, and I'll be at the studio in 4 minutes, maybe 5. But first, the duty-free shop seems good.
Well, he certainly cleans up quick. Great timing, because we're ready for our next segment.
Hey,
What would PC gaming be without
I keep
the
hearing the
actual
word
pressing a
Silk
key
Song.
making magic happen? Our keyboards are the clickety-clackety medium through which we work wonders, and the tech behind them has only gotten more wonderful. Let's turn to a keyboard expert who can tell us all about Hall Effect keys.
like that's cool. It is the PC gaming
You
show.
have on, off, binary, you know, you press the switch and that's it. Whereas Hall Effect is more...
Totally not this
it
week.
measures the entire...
It's a damn shame they don't be able to cover it,
expression through
but
when
it is
you
what it
press
is.
And the main shift that
Unless
that's
it's on the
all
weekend,
about
but
is a
weekday
focus on
morning
performance,
ones?
I would say.
Nah.
You know, before you had a focus on feel and sound, you could still have that with Hall Effect, but now we have something that's definitively, you know, this is for gaming performance. There's all kinds of games that benefit from Hall
We
Effect.
might be able
The
to
main
swing a
ones
I don't
would
look at
be
social media all
competitive
day
shooters,
angle, but
competitive
we'll see.
FPS games, your Counter-Strikes and your Valorants and racing games and stuff like that, for example. Hall Effect
see.
allows such quick reactions on that front if you've got the fast fingers for it.
Building your own PC for the first time, or even the 10th time, can be a little intimidating, but we're always here to help. Let's head over to our workshop's build centre to meet PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and see what he's cooked up for us. Hello, Jacob.
Oh, hi, Frankie. Great timing. I'm almost done with that special build you requested. It took a lot of work, but I think you're going to be happy with it, especially the particle cannons and plasma railgun.
What? I'm here about a custom PC build.
Are you sure? Let me check the work order. Jacob, please build me an awesome custom PC by June 8th. I'll also need you to build me a mech so I can rain fire and destruction down upon all my enemies on June 9th. But do the PC first. Thanks, JDog, TTYL, Frankie. Blimey, I got the dates mixed up, so you definitely don't need the mech today.
Nope. Power it down.
Okay.
It sure does look cool, though. That giant mech right over there, just off camera.
So expensive looking, isn't it?
It's a real sight to behold. Anyway, don't worry about having not built the PC yet, because it just means we can build it together during the show, and then give it away to one lucky viewer.
It's so fortuitous how my careless mistake worked out perfectly.
Before we get started, though, why do you think gamers
I don't
should
know
build
what to
their
say,
own PCs?
guys.
Well, there's lots of reasons. Cost is definitely one, because you can absolutely save money over pre-built computers.
really
by
don't know what to
buying
say
parts
about this.
separately and putting them together yourself. PCs are also one of the few electronics in your life you can build at home. Do you know anyone who's built their own television?
My Uncle Bertram did. He worked on it for weeks, but it just turned out to be a cardboard box with some angry bees in it. He called it BTV, and it stung us. It stung all of us.
Exactly my point. We're also living in an age where we're losing the power to repair electronics ourselves. What happens when something goes wrong with your smartphone? You have to take it to someone to get it fixed, or more likely, have it replaced completely. If you built your own PC, not only will you become more knowledgeable about diagnosing problems, you'll have
This
a better
is damn
chance
true,
of being
though.
able to fix it yourself.
Sound advice. Thank you, Jacob.
This is damn true.
But don't start shopping for parts for your own PC build just yet. You might be the lucky winner of the awesome custom PC Jacob and I are going to put together right here
Dude, the PC
today
gaming show is
on the
always
PC Gaming Show.
exhausting, but usually worth it these
We've got
days.
one more game to show you as we build our way to the end of our pre-show. If you're a fan of Unlikely Animal Friendship, something tells me you'll dig the new trailer for Cappy Castaway.
Because I'm so tired right now. I'm so tired. Also, yeah, tomorrow I might just be too cooked to stream, so stay tuned. I'm planning to stream this week, but like, my guess, I gotta get up early tomorrow, because I gotta get into work early for onboarding stuff. I'm probably gonna be cooked tomorrow night. Oh, the art style's cute! Yeah, 100%. You know, right to repair stuff is, I feel, fairly important. Oh, wait, this is cute. The look and feel is pretty short hike. No? Yeah. All right, gamers, here we go. Last minute bingo card. Last minute bingo sheet. Anything on your minds? This is it. Okay. Just give me the goods. Satisfactory? Factorio 2? Oh, it's an advertisement.
Hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2025. My name is Sean Day9 Plot, and once again, I am thrilled to be here with you, showing you the latest game trailers, previews, and world-exclusive first looks at what's ahead in the world of
Mid-century is in
PC
vogue
gaming.
right now.
But even more importantly, I'm delighted to be joined again by the co-host with the most, Mika Burton.
Thank you, Sean. It is great to be back on the PC Gaming Show, especially since we're cooking up something extra special this year. As you can see, Sean and I are broadcasting today's show from a crucible of clandestine accoutrements.
Oh, that's right. Here in our high-tech hardware workshop, we
True.
assembled some of the finest PC gadgetry for some of the world's smoothest secret operatives. You know where all the spies get all their coolest toys?
We're doing a big
Come
James
on.
Bond thing today,
We've
perhaps?
made headsets that double as wall-climbing suction cups.
We've made keyboards that can turn into cars that turn into boats.
We've also built a laptop that's a crossbow that's also a blunderbuss, and I'm afraid to touch it. That's how you know it's good.
We made a gamer chair that turns completely invisible thanks to cloaking technology.
Sean, the invisible chair never actually made it out of R&D.
Ha! Well, that's what they want you to think. Regardless, we're in the process of using every ounce of our high-tech, top-secret, burn-after-reading black books engineering at our disposal to build what we call
The rig.
Ooh.
Canned
the rig
laughter.
is a top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming PC, and it could be yours. Because after we build it here today, we will be giving it away to one lucky viewer at
It's
the end of
probably
the show.
my
That'll
dryer.
happen a bit later. Right now, let's kick off the show the PC Gamer way.
So-
with count 'em, three world premieres.
Is probably my dryer. So my apologies for that. If it continues to get worse, let me know though.
Dahlia, I know you're nervous about going home. But you're going to be fine.
This looks familiar.
We
think
don't
so,
know the
Joel.
state of the crisis.
Whoa. Puzzle game?
A job's a job, right? Get in, get out. Don't get sucked back in.
Yeah.
It's just a job.
Okay. Oh. World premiere. Okay. Whoa. Holy. That's not what I was expecting. Yeah, let me know if if it gets worse though, and I will multiplayer? VR? Fast-paced co-op shooter? With Wild West robots? Yeah, I have a filter on it, but it's the filters do fuck with things, so I can try to cook something up, but yeah, I like it. How do I sound now?
Sword Coast. Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed.
They call you the Shard Bearer, a piece of gifts laid within you. The only one who can help us defeating the King of Shadows.
Same. Did it do anything? Nothing changed?
You really think you can keep like a relic?
Oh, I'm stupid. How about that? Oh yeah, I did. Classic.
Obsidian's 2006 classic RPG, but it's all new and shiny again. Honestly, I'm calling in sick the day it launches.
Ooh,
Okay.
me too.
I mean, hey.
I think my excuse will be food poisoning.
I was gonna go with regular poisoning.
Interesting. Go on.
Well, I already have
Do
so
I
many sworn
sound
enemies
weird
and
at all?
more unlabeled bottles in my kitchen, so it's entirely believable.
You know what? You do you, my guy. In the meantime, let's check in with Frankie and Jacob about the rig.
Okay. I'd love to see
Thanks,
that.
Mika. I'm here with PC Gamer's managing editor of hardware, Jacob Ridley, and during today's show, we're going to be building an awesome custom PC. Even better, everyone watching will have a chance to win it for themselves.
This PC will be a gaming powerhouse with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT, plus 32 gigabytes of Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5 RAM.
We're also throwing in a Corsair K70 Pro keyboard, Asus ROG Swift OLED monitor, and a Corsair Nightsword RGB mouse, all handpicked by Jacob.
We didn't forget a thing. We're even including a mousepad.
That's where your mouse lives, sleeps, and entertains other mice. Let's get to work.
Hey there, PC Gaming Show. Check out this next trailer. It's fabulous. Fresh tracks, or I will get you. How do you stop that which never ends?
Canadian Media Fund.
No two journeys unfold.
Rhythm
the same
game?
way. Come, remain by the fire, and hear the tale of Norwind's greatest champion.
Yeah. That's fun. Like a themed Beat Saber. Sayonara Wild Heart shout out, okay.
There's no one I would rather die
Fun.
alongside than you, my champion.
Cool. This is not that mech combat game we keep seeing. They're going deep on the cyberpunk setting. Roguelike? With those three choices there. That or just class-based game, maybe? Is it a MOBA? What? Okay.
Coming up in the show,
Well, that looks pretty sweet. Oh, pretty. Whoa. Okay. Ta-ta Arts. Did we see this trailer yesterday? Nope. I never played Patapon, but I'm pretty in for this, I think. Oh, right, I forgot. Right. Okay. Hey. What's an evil squad? The visuals are looking kind of slick, as with several other games. They just gotta cook on the font a little more. Like, I talked a lot about how there's some intangibles of indie visual design that, like, really mark something as indie, and fonts are one of those things. Hell yeah. Give it a shot. Patapon. People love Patapon. This is gorgeous. Holy! Dude, are we back in the golden age of the artsy indie platformer again? Nah, is that fucking the guy? Yeah! Moomin Troll Winter. What? This is a Moomin game? Oh, what? Is this just the same thing as that one colony simulator game? I thought this was the I thought this was the new game from the Stardew devs, but it is not. That's a lot of entities, actually. Sure. Okay. I appreciate how many indies we have
It's
here.
important to celebrate when something reinvents itself. Necess overhauls its graphics, gets major updates. It's beautiful.
It's almost as beautiful as the rig's Corsair RM1000X fully modular ATX power supply.
Obviously, these shows are nothing but
The only
advertisements.
thing more poetic
But there's
is
advertisements.
a perfectly executed heist set in a dystopian techno future.
Yes! When we heard the
There's
makers of
advertisements
Payday
and there's
GTFO
advertisements.
had a new co-op heist FPS in the works, you know we had to find out more. So we infiltrated 10
And we're getting
chambers
the
and interrogated
advertisements
the makers of
vibe
Den
from
of
this.
Wolves. Here's all the info we dredged from their genius minds.
We
In
were
my
prepped
opinion.
and ready for the heist. We had stolen Tier 7 passkeys.
Tier 7
Acquired the
passkeys.
building schematics. And rerouted the security comms.
We're in position.
The package was as good as ours. Every variable accounted for, but we fucked it up anyway.
Oh my god, they swore. Oh my god. That's so edgy.
Next time, we gotta be even more prepared.
Sure, dude. The edgy marketing these days does not hit for me.
Den of Wolves is a first-person shooter, four-player co-op heist game taking place in the future. We focus a lot on player agency, story, and keeping the player on their toes with some interesting elements that take you out of the brick-and-mortar world of Midway City, where the game takes place. It's a power fantasy, even though there's obviously tension as well with like stealth segments and stuff. But the identity of Den of Wolves primarily is balls to the wall.
Den of Wolves is stepping back into our Payday roots. The big difference is, of course, the sci-fi area.
Like I
where
do
we can play
appreciate
around a lot
the
with
desire to
design.
work
the
in this
freedom we
space.
have with this sci-fi space is a bit terrifying, actually, because you can go nuts, basically. We've actually told ourselves to not try to over-design stuff, but not limit us creativity. So designing the Midway City from the start, we knew we wanted big mega-structure buildings to actually place our levels within and be free of how big levels we want them to be. It's this very large city arising from the sea. You want to look out at the city and see, like, okay,
Like,
so
there
this
are
is a
very
living,
few
breathing city and it works.
successful co-op games relative to the scale of the industry. Payday is a very uniquely positioned co-op game. Very interesting type of game in general.
Coming back to the heist genre is sort of a, I don't know, after Payday 2, I felt like I had so much more things to do.
Would love
in
to
my
see
head,
more
what I wanted that game to be. A contemporary setting limits you in
of
some
this
ways.
type of
Everything
thing.
you do to enhance the game
That said,
breaks the theme.
I do
With
think
a
it's
sort of
tough to
sci-fi
sell
theme on it enables
without
you to stay in
extremely
the
strong
pocket of
mechanics.
thematics and still solve things from a gameplay angle. When making a game concept or a world, you have to think about what tools it gives you to solve problems in the future. And the sci-fi thriller theme gives us a lot of tools to play with. Midway is just a corporate haven. There's no rules, there's nothing. It's divided up into districts. There's even like district wars and this kind of thing within the city.
It being more
So it's a
narratively
very
focused
classical in a
would
way,
definitely
a
work for me.
dystopian take. Kind of like a classic role-playing game of saying like, oh, this is the backdrop, and I'm gonna hand you a new adventure and have a bit of fun. So there's something called dives in the game. It's basically a neural heist. In the middle of whatever you're doing in the normal
That's
mission,
very cool.
You can basically jump to this other place. Thematically, there's these architects that build these defense mechanisms that gets injected into people's minds, and then you're trying to break into one of those.
The dives allows us to explore a little bit with visual
This
art
is
design
extremely
and gameplay
cool.
design.
Yeah.
Just tracking down this specific person that you need to make a dive into to extract information. We don't need a bank vault for that. It could be a suburban gritty area, or it can be a very high-end luxury apartment or of some sort.
The dives provide change of pace
Oh,
and
guys,
change of
3 p.m.
intensity
hit.
in the gameplay and change of scene.
Oh, I'm
and
EP.
it could be a nightmarish sort of abstract thing.
Imagine trying to navigate a forest or something like this.
But it could also be a Japanese temple or fortress in the Swiss Alps.
We could just mix a lot of different stuff together because it's this very abstract place, and also with gameplay.
Yeah, I think
we
this
could
is
go
relatively
from a
promising,
shooter
though.
to a platformer to a horror theme.
Or we can have sort of parkour experimentation where you can run on walls. We make the rules for what the dives are and what they can be.
Interesting. Yeah, that is super tough.
The heist fantasy in general.
If they're
not
injecting
really
it like
well
at like
to
sort of
game
random
psychology.
times,
I'm
that's
a
frustrating.
Psychology-driven game designer to a large extent because we want to motivate.
I think
you
if
to
employed
keep
well, it
playing
could be
and also, like, what are we stealing and what's the
very effective
economy
at
of the game.
breaking
And I'm
up the
not talking
monotony.
about
I found that
getting
Payday
people
2
to
got very
spend more
monotonous a
cash.
lot of the time.
What's
Interesting,
the-
but
What's
monotonous.
the drive of the game? And I think building new things or crafting things is a very interesting.
I'm
area.
ready to
A good example would be like
take a nap.
this thing we did for Payday, where you would craft masks and this kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the masks. I've heard people tell me before, like, oh, GTFO and then it's a masks game, right? I'm like, really? Yeah, maybe it is. But we wanted to make something different. Like, we didn't want to go fully masculine, maybe doing, you know, these big skull masks. Like, we don't want to limit us to not do it, but with the mask we have now, we actually wanted to bring some feminine, some sexiness, you know. So one of the inspirations we actually had was the Keira Knightley pout that she has. And there's also like these Japanese theater demon masks with Hannibal Lecter type of style. So as in the dives, you know, we could basically make anything. The masks are this expression to
I like
allow
the
them to
greater variance.
expand
The way they're
world
describing some of
inside
this is
themselves.
very.
So finding designs where they don't really know where to put it, in what categories, we try to.
Guys, it's been
kind of
20
switch
minutes
with
already.
that. This is gonna be a high-paced, intense, and a very fun collaborative game. Playing together with friends is a beautiful thing, right? Especially when we have these situations where shit hits the fan, we panic together and try to solve it.
So if you put 4 people in a room and they play it, and you start to hear the voices go up, and they start to be loud in the room, then you know, like, yeah, it's something, you know?
If you want to find out more about Den of Wolves, head to our Steam page and make sure to wishlist now.
Wasn't a lot of wish list now at the Xbox show, you may have noticed. Maybe. It's a maybe for me. Okay, yeah. Uh-huh. Pretty negatively. Okay. At least show you a targeted ad. What is happening? Like, sideways jet set radio? All systems dance. Okay. Weird. I feel as though it lacks movement. Yeah, very like on the nose, but very fun. What? Weird. Kind of neat.
Frankie, this is my first time on the PC Gaming Show. Any advice?
It's not that hard. Just show up on time, learn your lines, and don't cross me. Don't you ever cross me, Ridley. I will destroy you. Also, tea with honey is great for a scratchy throat after a long day on set.
Okay.
Want to rehearse the next scene? It's that silly one where I'm trying to detangle a bunch of headphone cables and you learn the folly of crossing Frankie Ward. I have powerful friends and a long reach. Or you could tell us about the next part you're going to install.
Yep, let's do that, please. Right, the X870E Aorus Master has a few special features to make PC building easier. My favorite is this tool-free SSD slot. Press a button and the heatsink comes away. Then push down on the latch to install your SSD. No screw required, which means no more crawling on the floor looking for said screw when you inevitably drop it. Then there's this Wi-Fi antenna. This combines standard 2 Wi-Fi connections into one easy to install or remove connector. No need to screw anything in. Lastly, if you want to disconnect your GPU, hit the button in the corner and pull it out. Job done.
Welcome to Evil Empire, where we've been working on the Rogue Prince of Persia's early access for over a year now, pushing the game way further than we ever imagined.
Evil Empire?
Just look at me playing. I'm happy, the team is happy, and our boss is happy. And the players, well, they seem happy too. Our 1.0 launch is fast approaching, so here's where we're at.
What do they buy again? What do they make? Right, they're the ones who took over development for Dead Cells. Right. Whoa! I did not realize how good this looked. Holy shit. Like, visually. Good lord. This is pretty as hell. Very Hades with those menus. Whoa! Speaking of movement, holy shit! I did not have this on my radar. Maybe I should.
You have the opportunity to save your kingdom as the worthy Prince of Persia.
Okay. Conductor?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. We were the conductors of the train, tirelessly serving our passengers with kindness and respect.
Excuse me, this is a conductor-only residence. Please back away from the door.
Hey, what's up?
There's Rust.
Motherfucking ready!
Listen up, scumbags. You rats will never get me out of this control room. You understand me? Never.
Car key.
Bro, let's just flush him out. I'm tired.
Do it.
Run. Move, move, move.
Hull compromised. Please evacuate the train.
Asymmetric multiplayer?
Bro, we can literally intercept the conductor, steal all his shit, and extract. Let's go, 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 go.
Asymmetrical extraction shooter?
I'll take right, you take left. Say go. Go, 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 go.
I guess?
We got them! We got everyone!
Engine fall in 10, 9, 8.
Carabao, we gotta move!
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. This is very cool. We saw this yesterday. It's extremely cool looking. Very cool looking.
Frontiers Founder Access is the first public step in creating a visionary
But I
sci-fi
am not here
survival
to play it.
experience. You start your journey alone, a tiny blip in a seemingly endless universe. As you struggle to gain a foothold in this hostile world,
Wait, why did the
you
capture
can
break?
build rudimentary structures, improved ships, components, and more.
It's a like a platform for modding, basically, based on Eve.
Still roam the skies.
It's extremely
Everything requires fuel to operate, and good resource management is crucial
fascinating.
to survival. The most potent source of fuel, crude, is necessary to build formidable ships, advanced structures, and even stargates, reconnecting the vast universe.
It's like a more focused survival
Smart
take on
structures
Eve.
are highly customizable and open the possibility for emergent gameplay only bound by your creativity. Founders have already created custom tournaments, specialized trading hubs, advanced security systems, and more. Are you ready to lose yourself on the frontier?
They're giving the, designers, like the player designers, server rewrite access. This shit's gonna be
This space was
wild.
dark, but that was dark. CCP really knows how to make the destruction of the universe look kind of beautiful. I'm honestly looking forward to being ambushed in the depths of space in Eve Frontier.
But if you're like me and the thought of being caught off guard is a no-no, just head over to the PC Gaming Show Steam page and you'll find every single game we're showing today in one convenient spot ready to be wishlisted. So no scary surprises.
Absolutely. And now here's a look at some of the great games from puzzle publisher Astrological.
I'd say the days are blurring together. But what days? As for the isolation, I'm an introvert. It suits me. The contracts just keep on coming. Two
Oh,
more rigs
God.
to construct. That will put me short in power. Gonna need more hydrogen generators.
Oh god.
Good news is, I've managed to synthesize 334 liters of water in the last 24 hours. Now they want 200 liters of ammonium.
This looks like Factorio, Zachtronics.
On completion,
Oh.
we'll finally acquire an electrolytic reducer.
Oh my god, this
With
is
all that methane on level 2,
evil.
that means methanol. After that, despite the fact no one really knows what's down there, I push on and keep going deeper.
Wild. My brain is not ready for this.
Matsuzawa Manufacturing Factory #1.
Okay. Whoa! Opus Magnum. Wait, hold up. Yeah, this looks like Opus Magnum. Goddamn. No, this is hideous. Oh my god, you can't. No, dude. There's some. Nah. This is a true brain melter. Oh man. This game looks fucking wild. What's it called again? Kaizen, a Factory Story? Is it actually short? What the fuck? Voxel Factorio? What's up, Big Pie? From this show or the earlier show? From this show... Earlier show, yes. Here... earlier, we have a new Plague Tale game. Ninja Gaiden 4 made by Platinum Games. A Super Meat Boy 3D platformer. A really weird-looking, maybe Bioshock adjacent game from the Wasteland devs. New Game Freak game.
This is a factory.
Japan DLC for Age of Mythology.
Here, we're producing blue cores.
Weird-looking mystery puzzle game. No Ghost at the Grand. Spiritfarer devs new game. And a really weird-looking new Double Fine game. So Xbox was pretty solid overall, I think. Those are the ones I had written down as stuff of interest. They look pretty sweet.
Produced here.
I'm really glad, for what it's worth, to see that there's like an entire genre springing up around Factorio. Well, like...
These modules. Cut from cubes.
It came out, I think, to just middling reviews.
Which were melted from polyrock. Extracted here.
The new one looks kind of sick. It looks like Horizon Zero Dawn, but make it Princess Mononoke. I'm guessing it's fair. Sure. Modulus, we like to see it.
So, Jacob, have you got any quick PC building tips you can share with our audience?
Here's one. You know when you accidentally drop a tiny little screw into your PC case and it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Do you have some cool hack for quickly finding it?
Nope. My tip is that screw is gone forever and you should pretend it never existed.
Forget I asked about tips. What can you tell me about the Radeon RX 9070 XT you're installing?
The Radeon RX 9070
Oh my
XT
God.
is a hot ticket item right now. For good reason. This is AMD's graphics division putting its best foot forward with an RDNA 4 chip that can go toe-to-toe with NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. If you're worried about running out of VRAM, don't be. This comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6. That's plenty for gaming at 4K. Plus, it supports FSR4, the latest version of AMD's upscaling technology, to help your frame rate. But what I like about it most is how easy it is to undervolt. This lets you run it with less power and still get top performance.
Oh, the visuals are cool. A lot of these are not games for me, but I do like the showcase so far broadly. Especially stuff like that. Like this, some people love this type of shit, and I love that they're showcasing it on the big stage. Old? That was a good list. Surrender into the capybaras! Always! Whoa, hold on. This looks kind of sick. I haven't played like a builder in a while. This looks like Hope Core Ice... What, Ice Punk? What is that game? Frostpunk? It's like a Hope Core Frostpunk? What? Is there... Whoa, the fact that there's a Whoa, hold on. I'm like extremely here for this. Throwing some narrative into a genre like this. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. June next fest. 11-Bit Studios presents.
I know our odds.
Marvel Comics.
Maybe it's time to consider the easy way out.
Give me all your love now.
Is this that game from yesterday, or is this a different game? Is this like Astroneer, but like realistic? Also, any interest in doing like a Next Fest stream, anybody? Like where we just like run through some demos? We could do a couple demos next week. That'd be fun.
You were always one of us. From day one. What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion?
What's in your heart? But if you're not,
This is extremely weird looking.
Still making it about yourself. Just look at us.
I can be pretty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for the Next Fest, yeah.
Cause soon enough we'll die. Cause soon enough we'll die.
Absolutely.
Cause soon enough we'll die.
Huh. Weird.
This is Pathfinder, Abomination Vaults. A hack-and-slash dungeon crawl where up to 4 players battle.
Have there been Pathfinder games before?
Filled to the brim with monsters, treasure, and secrets. Customize each hero between 3 paths, inspired by 2nd edition Pathfinder. Or mix and match to craft the perfect hybrid. Whether adventuring solo or with friends, switch between the party's heroes on the fly to unleash all
Fun.
multi-combo attacks to annihilate.
The visuals look surprisingly good. It has some nice flair to it.
Below the surface,
There's some very nice, like, dynamic range to it.
Are you foolhardy enough to delve into the shadowy depths of
We have very poppy colors and lights and very dark darks, which is cool. Good use of art direction. Good stuff. Like, I know that AMD like pays for this show, but like, holy shit.
Still taking up the challenge of a double life.
Wait, what is this?
Torn
This looks...
between one endeavor and another. 2 sides of the same precious coin. In one life, you brave dangers, while in the other, you put your skills and hustle.
Dude, isn't this just that Capitalism Ho game? Racketeer?
As you chase that vision, you may pause
Racketeer, but not anime?
and wonder, is this pursuit more important than its destination? That answer lies within
Moonlighter,
Little
right.
Legend.
Maybe. People like Moonlighter.
Computers aren't the only thing we build here at our hardware workshop. While Frankie and Jacob are working on the rig, Mika and I have been preparing some more elegant equipment for fieldwork, spy gadgets. See here, this might appear to be a standard ATX full tower personal gaming computer. In actuality, every component is also an extremely cool spy gadget. Take, for instance, this CPU fan. In reality, Ninja Star.
Huh, that did a real number when we tried it on an intern. Well, moving on, we have our range of hidden tasers. To the untrained eye, a coffee mug.
Yeah.
In reality, a taser. Ooh, or how about this? To the untrained derriere, a roll of toilet paper. But in actuality, you guessed it, it's a taser.
Hey, what about this? Is this like a hidden listening device, USB, or is it maybe a spy camera?
That is, of course, Also a taser. Don't worry, you know, he'll be fine. Eventually. For now, let's check out our next exciting world premiere.
Thank you. World premiere. Yay, world premiere. World premiere. I missed that in the Xbox show. Okay, pickpocketing. And like, I want them to have fun. I don't want things to be like a very staid corporate affair, but like, holy. This is weird. So clearly some dystopian vibes. I agree, Fig Pie. I had an Xbox earlier, and I was locked in. I lined up perfectly with him. By like, you know, halfway through the show, I was nailing the frame perfect world premieres. What the hell is this? Are we underwater or in space or both? I think this is looking a little too much like city buildery to me. Barotrauma. Oh, people like that. People like barotrauma, right? I think so. I think at least. Whoa! Whoa!
Your safety is your own responsibility. Sharing a roof with someone, make sure they're humans. Check their eyes and teeth. An overlooked visitor will kill you.
Whoa. If I survive, that sounds like it'd probably go very fucking hard. But I might be...
I'm Oscar, a solo developer, and this is my game, Botsu. It's an online multiplayer game where you control a ragdoll robot and compete in some very silly physics-based competitions. I started making this game in my spare time, and now you can play the free demo on
After
Steam.
I played
You'll start
Fall
off in
Guys.
a lobby area called Bot Central, where you can meet up with your friends and mess around with the sandbox while they arrive. When you're ready, mind the gap and hop on the matchmaking train to your Botsu tournament. Your team will compete in bonkers boxball matches, steal boxes and drag your team to victory in Stockpile, and try to be the last bot standing in Sumo. It's even got physics-based power-ups, like sticky bombs, balloons that work on anything, and grappling hooks to swing the match in your favor. You can play both online and
This is
split
not my
screen at the
jam,
same
but...
time. And
Oh,
you can
split screen at the
create
same time!
custom matches in the Steam
That's
demo
huge.
right now. I hope you have fun.
Good. That slaps. That's a good trailer. Make your game legendary. Do you think AMD may have provided some funding to the PC gaming show? Is it possible that AMD is funding the show? I'm starting to suspect that they might be sponsoring this. I don't know though. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I don't know. Maybe, right?
Coming up in the show.
Will you stop holding out on us? We know Hakita's gonna be here. Yo, banger alert. No more room in Hell 2. Okay. You guys understand why I'm like tired today, right? It's not that this is a non-starter. Not many, honestly. I've only seen a couple this weekend. We're much more... I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what the oversaturation is right now. It's not really extraction shooters. It's starting to maybe be extraction shooters, but I'm thinking next year is probably that. I don't know. This year... I'm eye-rolling hard enough at the games I'm not interested in that I just don't even clock what they are at this point. What kind of game is this? That's cute. I like that. Honestly, there hasn't been much that's been like that eye-rolly any of the shows I've watched this weekend, which is pretty impressive. Most of it's very chill, which I'm very pleased to see. I think most of the stuff I'm getting frustrated by like are like so obviously frustrating, like stuff was like super edgy marketing and things like that maybe.
What an
But,
amazing collection of games
know.
we've already seen. Mika, we are really turning up the heat this year.
We sure are.
They are.
Mika, what is that?
Kind of.
Oh, it's thermal paste.
Oh, wait, let me guess. It doubles as like a plastic explosive, or maybe it's a potent tranquilizing gas, or is that just like another taser?
No, it's literally just thermal paste. You know, it transfers the heat from your CPU to your heat sinks to avoid overheating.
Oh.
Plus, it is an amazing cookie filler. It's like forbidden icing.
Mika, you can't eat thermal paste.
Of course you can, especially not with milk.
Okay, let's check in on that build again.
Can we put it in the computer?
Absolutely not, but I'm certainly going to try.
Before we get ahead of ourselves, what kind of CPU is this puppy working with?
It's with no small amount of envy that I say this. We're equipping the rig with an AMD Ryzen 9 9950 X3D processor. Put simply, this is the fastest 16-core consumer CPU money can buy. It combines the best parts of every processor ever made. The power of a 16-core monster for tough jobs, check. The gaming chops of 2nd gen AMD 3D V-Cache tech, check. This beast can work as hard as it plays, and it plays in a completely different league.
Wow,
It's the best
that's
processor in the
crazy.
world for gamers and creators, for gaming and for everything else. It's a beauty. If I wasn't putting it in the rig, I'd be tempted to walk out of here with it myself.
Phenomenal. Peak PC gaming, courtesy of PC Gamer and AMD.
Indeed. So, Plasma Globe?
Plasma Globe.
Yeah, please do not eat thermal paste. You will probably
Looks
die.
like things are coming along perfectly with the rig. Which is perfect.
I like
because
the
right
rig,
now we've
though,
got
the
another
effect.
exciting world premiere to show you from our friends at Fail Better Games.
I know the name, but from why? Ooh. 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 Oh, okay.
The village of Chandley is small, complicated, and everyone's got their own.
We're locking in.
For 100 years, the practice of horticulture has been under a curse, making even the simplest act of cultivation unpredictable. But you come from a long line of sorcerers steeped in the green and growing arts. Your family's old lodge has been
Okay.
empty for a long time. So
The
don't
aesthetic's
expect
very
easy
weird.
graces. Chandley may be small, but it's thick with secrets.
Huh.
And set in its ways.
Feel Better are narrative designers, like first and foremost. This should go hard writing wise.
Of a mandrake.
Huh.
The Mandrake setting is based on British history and folklore. For research, we've walked in a temperate rainforest and visited an ancient coal mine beneath the Forest of Dean.
It's a world where overfishing might cause a river to put a curse on you, and where you'll go delving for bright minerals in the forgotten deeps.
Sunless Sea and Sunless Skies did have some light cannibalism in them. You can't eat people in this one, but that doesn't mean that it's safe. There are old powers waiting in the corners of the world.
Some
and the night
light
does
cannibalism.
Not belong to mortals. If all of that sounds good to you, wishlist Mandrake
Yeah.
on Steam right now.
Pretty slick. Pretty slick. Pizza Bandit. Boomer Shooter. Twin Stick Shooter. Boomer Shooter. I don't know about that one. We'll see.
A week in the life of a demon school student in under a minute, starting now, Monday.
Catch up on the news. Get a new assignment. Fight some guys using tactics. Check your diary.
Tactics.
Tuesday, investigate a spooked classroom. Gain a rival. Fight some more guys. Find a dog. Wednesday, romance your friends. Kick an egg. Fight those guys. Thursday, follow some blood. Track down a missing sandwich.
I think just tactics genre stuff, like, you know, Fire Emblem, fight, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, that type of stuff.
Learn a terrible secret. Fight a really big guy.
Whoa, really big guy.
Sing karaoke, race beetles, rent some tapes, and
Persona but make it
just
tactics?
relax. That's 1 week down, many to go. Wishlist Demon School, an RPG with tactical battles right now.
That's maybe interesting.
Congratulations on your assignment. You have been selected to oversee a caretaker deployment in Sector 43A. This video
Okay.
will introduce you to your unit and its sacred directive, the preservation and propagation of the human species. After global hydrosaturation, Earth became uninhabitable. Humanity moved to orbit, but reproduction in space proved impossible. Moses responded with the Human Seed Program. Cryogenic embryos are grown to maturity in surface-based Lazarus pods, then transferred to orbital colonies for immediate workforce integration. Your caretaker unit manages every step: retrieval, growth, and orbital transfer. Caretakers maintain surface facilities, build autonomous power systems, and adapt to any anomaly, from environmental failure to unauthorized presence. Enjoy the rest of your assignment. And remember, every seed you plant shapes humanity's future.
Fascinating.
You're the only one who can safeguard
No
the future of humanity.
idea
in The Last Caretaker.
what to make
so,
of that.
You know, no pressure or anything. Hey, Sean, what was that?
I am so sorry. I may have eaten a light snack that just didn't really agree with me.
Wait a second. Did you get into my thermal paste stash again?
I prefer the term computer hummus.
No.
Please
that's
do
the
not
train,
eat
which
the
means
thermal.
We are right on track for our next world premiere. Sean, no. Put it.
Don't eat the thermal paste, day 9. World premiere. Okay. Space trains? Not opposed. Yeah, I will say this weekend. Oh shit! That's the thing you can do in real life. Not the gun for it, but like, huh. Most of the games I'm not interested in this weekend, I'm very happy to report, are games that just like are of genres I don't care about. There's not been too many games that I'm like, oh, I can't believe this. You know, the Black Ops reveal at the end of the Xbox show was an eye roll, but like for the most part, the thing that's so interesting is like, you know, Xbox themselves, their headline title for their new handheld was Silksong. That was like the first icon on every page of the ROG Ally. Was Silksong. Not Gears of War. Silksong. And they flipped it around. Phil Spencer had it. It showed Balatro. We're in an interesting era right now where indie and AA stuff, that's what's shining. They had Claire Obscure on the homepage too. There wasn't like, we're not talking big name AAA stuff. We're talking indie hits and AA. Triple I, whatever you want to call it, right? Mid-budget, small team. This is something, but I see like this is just not for me. I don't care. I don't care. It looks neat. I just I don't game like this. I think that's what makes it so interesting right now, is that we're in like a pretty cool era where smaller projects are succeeding because big projects are failing left and right because we keep getting more Concords. And of course, there are big projects that are not going to fail, but it depends on how these things go. This is pretty. Like, there's like a lot of like survival crafting games and extraction shooters and building sims, and I just like don't care. But like I was pogging out whenever there's a lot of we're getting a horror renaissance right now too. The horror games on was it Thursday? They're Friday nights. Was that last night? Oh my god. Future Game Show, bangers left and right.
Prospector, Norex would like to offer you an opportunity. We have some dirty work we need you to take care of. At your own risk, of course. Keep your mouth shut and you'll be rewarded. You want to hunt monsters? Join Norex.
Well, this like you know, it looks kind of neat, but like I don't.
Ask questions.
The whole like, that was just a bunch of menus for sickos, and I'm not that kind of sicko. Most people are sickos one way or another, in one fashion or another. That's not my type of sicko shit, though. This is ridiculously pretty. It's hard, like you know, I've been talking recently about something like the intangibles of presentation and aesthetics. It's something that I want to hone in on a little more over time. Garbage Country, yeah.
So, you're good at building PCs, but can you build other things?
Voxel
Like a car?
art styles
no,
can be kind of...
Build a car.
What about like a winching system?
Or they can be ridiculously compelling like that. And I don't know what it is. It could be just the way the shaders are drawn. It could be the lighting. It could be several things overlaid, right? Don't know what it is about that game that made it look so good, but it looked really, really good.
Did it to put the fire out?
My car was on fire?
There is no point in jumping a car off a ramp if it's not on fire.
Is there any good news to this story?
Yeah. Just check out this ramp. You should install these before you start shopping for a new car.
Oh, that's the Corsair Dominator Titanium DDR5. This kit is perfect for building an all AMD Ryzen build at 6,000 mega transfers a second and with low latency. However, we've also stuffed something special here, a light enhancement kit. That's a pair of dummy sticks that look the part but don't actually contain any memory chips. This is a great solution for an AMD build, as it means you can stick to the more reliable slots on the motherboard, 2 and 4, while looking the part.
Motor slice.
It also pairs nicely with our Haven 420 case, which offers thermal optimization through its central GPU airflow
cool.
that sits within a dual
Prince of
chamber
Persia and
design.
Mirror's Edge,
That
hey.
sounds like the perfect hardware combo for anyone looking to
Oh, this is really pretty,
explore
yeah.
endless dungeons or simply stream with friends. But while you're
Very
out there
pretty.
updating your part picker list, why not check out this exciting...
Oh, it's in the LATAM showcase. Yeah, that looks like a banger, damn. Lovecraft quote, Omega.
World changed in the blink of an eye. The outpost where we hoped to find salvation has stopped responding.
Oh, that's the trailer
We
for
found
Motor
it
Slice.
abandoned, all in ruins. Now we have to find out what happened.
I don't mind. I clearly enjoy Lovecraftian inspired stuff, but like it's been like half of the games recently, and I'm like, guys, we gotta do something else.
As we make the most of the little space the tree afford, we live under a constant
This is a cool concept, though.
from the fog.
Yeah, I agree. Still, movement game, big sword. What's not to like?
One that overwhelms
Like this is cool.
with the worst kind of fear.
This is extremely Frostpunk looking, down to the single central structure.
To survive in the new conditions, we must not only fight the fog,
Never
we
mind.
must explore it,
Never mind. I lied to you.
understand
Uh,
as the fate of our people, maybe even the world.
is this from the Frostpunk devs? This looks a lot like Frostpunk.
And all before fear consumes us all. The tree provides. The tree protects. The tree prevails.
Huh. Pretty cool. Cyber Temple Games. Don't think that's them. Here it's great.
Coming up in the show,
That looks like a banger. Yes! Oh. Dude, we saw this yesterday. It looks like it looks. Speaking of bangers, this game looks sick. Oh. Yesterday they noted this as being explicitly Pikmin inspired.
Your cult is waiting for prophets to lead them. Convert the feeble-minded. Learn the occult. Spread the mighty one's influence. Find power in the god of your choice.
They teased Ultra Kill. It's coming.
Now go. Vanquish the opposition. Burn the non-believers. Indoctrinate the uncivilized. And survive the horrors. Grow in power and strength. Unlock new unholy sorceries to overcome the mightiest of enemies. You have what it takes to worship the Eldritch.
I'm like very here for this. Spaceship combat game? Whoa. Oh, frame rate modulation looks nice. Not quite dinner time for me yet, but I'm hopefully going to. Nice. Okay, yeah. Good for them. Good for them.
after almost a decade, Muse Games is bringing us a follow-up to the airship combat game Guns of Icarus.
Now, as with all professions, our work as gadget-crazed weirdos would be impossible if not for the laser watches and ejector seats of those who came before us.
We stand on the shoulders of giants. Crafty, unhinged giants.
Which is why I am pleased to present, in an attaché case full of throwing knives and tear gas canisters, the latest intel on Bond. James Bond. So we sent our secret agents to see what's happening at IO Interactive.
This is very promising. IO Interactive is the right people for this. Is it the third time I've been to Copenhagen today?
When things got together and we figured out that we were going to work on such a legendary IP, we're very, very excited. It's a huge opportunity, and also the fact that it hasn't been a game for 14 years just adds to the excitement of a comeback of this game in gaming.
The colleagues that we have here are phenomenal, and I think taking all of their experience from the sort of agent fantasy that they've been building for all these years and applying it to the Bond franchise has been incredible to see and to be a part of. We're making a standalone James Bond game, but there are characters and locations that I think are going to make the fans of the novels and the fans of the movies and the cinematic history really smile. In any kind of IP where there's some known aspects of the character, you can initially view these as constraints, but really they're strengths because we get to work with all these amazing partners. Aston Martin and Land Rover, collaborations with Omega.
I told you, it's a product placement ass game. No, Bond is a product placement ass franchise. It fits.
Crafting this character has been both exciting and extremely challenging because it's a balance between being very true to Ian Fleming's novels on the character, yet bringing some part of IO into that.
The most special thing about our version of Bond is that it's an IO reimagination of the origin of Bond himself, and it allows us to really dive in and learn about what it takes to enter this world of espionage.
It was very important to us from early on that we didn't want to synthesize
Bond. We didn't want to go in and cherry pick qualities from different aspects of stories or whatever. We wanted to make something that was fully original. So he's young.
Okay.
He's someone who doesn't yet know all the things we know about James Bond. He has all the core qualities. So he's irreverent. He's inherently charming. He's funny, but he's not yet cold. He's not callous. He's a more energetic. He has that impatience of youth built into him.
Somewhere in between a naive, not yet worn down, principled young man, and then that journey onto this hard-hitting, colder guy that we might recognize. That space there was really inspiring to us.
He is very true to his North Star and his values. And the story is very much about when you meet the harsh, political, dangerous world out there, how does a young man fare while still retaining his values?
Not only will we get to experience the character changes and the lessons he needs to learn, but also how he gets his famed gear.
The world is a big part of how you solve the problems as you get to them. Using the environment and weapons and charm, and obviously gadgets is a huge part of that. We have a lot of the gadgets you'd expect, and then quite a few you wouldn't.
So our longtime fans from our Hitman franchise can expect to recognize some of these core elements from our interactive in our James Bond game.
A really core aspect of this game is what we call creative approach. And it has to do with standing outside a lavish location. We're going to give you an objective in here. You absolutely need to be able to do that in a bunch of different ways. But I think the biggest difference is that you need a lot of patience to play Hitman. You need to be sitting there seeing the patrol. He goes
It's very
over there
funny.
and he likes wine, and you overhear that thing. But Bond, he can also just walk through the front door. I'm actually just going to go and talk to them. I'm just going to go punch him right now. If you're a James Bond that wants to crouch along, you know, the covers and be careful and all that stuff, that's your Bond, and that's fine. But we've crafted a game that has a lot more forward momentum.
Spycraft is part of our DNA. However, in terms of Bond, there are two key differences.
The agent we were working with before, he is an empty shell, right? He's a chameleon, whereas James Bond is very much a personality.
A big part of the fun of playing the game is to see what he'll say, because he always has something great to say that you wouldn't have thought of. His quick wit and talking your way into and out of trouble is a big part of the core loop as well.
If Hitman is a single-minded killer and basically the bad guy of the game, Bond is the hero. And that means that we are much more focused on his journey as a character, and we are much more focused on saving the world.
I think it's safe to say that we're dialing the action to 12 on this one.
90 out of 90K, we're almost there.
We wanted fighting to be visceral and brutal and violent and super fun and exciting. So we've spent a great amount of energy on making a system of free flow combat where you're fighting multiple opponents at once. You can grab them and punch them and throw them into each other, use the environment.
We really did strides and upping the dynamism, the kinetic feel of the combat, be that the melee combat and the shooting and the seamless in and out between that. It's very, very exciting. We as a studio and as a team have evolved a lot to do top class action, spectacle moments and spectacle situations, all interactive.
Same, yeah. The Skyfall theme,
absolutely wild. It's because that's the 360 experience that our fans deserve and expect from a Bond experience.
And we've really pushed our engine to sort of bring on
this looks promising.
spectacle and fidelity to the game.
Will I be playing it? Unlikely, I'd say.
Like miles ahead of what we were able to do before.
Depicting these beautiful different
but
cities,
possible
locations, exotic types of vehicles, not just normal vehicles. So take everything we know, but also evolving with technology to deliver an experience that is more advanced than we've ever done before.
The human-computer interaction in game design looks incredible.
Action adventure story, and that's what we've delivered, but it's always with character at its center. There's never action for action's sake. It's because it leads to the next thing. It's because he needs and has to do this in order to succeed.
Having worked on Hitman on and off for 20 years, this is the combination of all that work, all that skill, all that practice coming together.
Good luck to them. This is a tough thing to sell.
Spy fantasy come to life.
It looks very promising, though. I think they're doing all the right things in terms of the setup, in terms of the core structure. It's possible. It's possible. Yo, what the fuck is this? I think we're playing this game, guys. Holy shit. It's like first-person nubby. Equip thy things. You're the president. Is this that one game? I think this game isn't quite trippy enough to be that one game that was last couple years ago. What's it called? Goblin America.
When the world ended, we shielded our city. Safe but trapped, we endured. Until now, until you, time traveler, only you can shatter our chains.
Oh, this guy did Rogue White Deck Builder.
Defend our kingdom, propel the evil hordes. Rebuild what the enemy shattered, and restore the might of our city. The lands of Bastion still whisper secrets.
What is it called? It's called Cruelty Squad, is what I was thinking of.
To be claimed. Together, you are legions. Not even the hordes of the Unraveler shall halt your advance. Your strength will never cease to grow. Once banished, you will break us free.
Feels like something's been implanted at the base of your skull. That's because there has. It's in your best interest to listen to me.
It's from the shooter block right now. Huh.
As you can see, we are running a fine-tuned engine of gaming goodness. Oh, speaking of, Sean, what's going on with the rig?
Let's find out. Frankie, Jacob, status report?
We're doing great down here. Jacob is about to fill us in on what we're installing next.
I'm just wiring up everything with our Gigabyte Aorus X870E motherboard. It's got a suite of features for reliable overclocking and memory performance, and its built-in thermal armor and heat sinks will keep our Ryzen X3D rig running great without running hot. And of course, our GPU, a Gigabyte Radeon RX 9070 XT with RDNA 4 architecture, and 3rd gen AMD ray tracing tech for competitive 4K performance.
Awesome. And for those of you who want to speed up your own PC build, I've got a technique I always use. A montage.
A what?
A montage.
I might just break. No, I'm good.
Oh, a montage. Right. Great idea, Frankie.
Freeze frame high five?
Freeze frame what?
Not gonna lie, I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the rig booting, but oh, perfect. In the meantime, here's some new tech for you, or should I say, some new Terra tech.
What? World premiere. It's a little like... Is this Vampire Survivors custom car? That kind of goes. That's kind of sick. Yeah, this kind of goes. Terratech Legion. There's too many games coming out. This is kind of sick. Whoa. Sims? This is very cute. It's a Sims game, but indie? It's indie Sims. The aesthetic's really cute. Cool. Come on. Come on! I'm to say, every survival crafting game looks exactly the fucking same to me. It's a more of a Rust-like part of the genre, but I don't care. Bro, you already teased us on the
I didn't see you there. Don't mind me, I have got a special friend stopping by, but don't tell the folks upstairs. It's a surprise, you see. When you see them, just let them know that they can add any of today's exciting games to their wish list. Follow the link below to see all the goodies in today's show. And in the meantime, let's see what our friends over at Rogue Snail have been cooking up.
Ooh, hold on.
Meu Deus.
Ooh.
Essa pobre coitada.
Hold on. Spanish Hades? Hold on.
Pedindo pra chuva cair sem parar.
Brazilian Hades. Exile-like? Exile-like meaning Path of Exile-like? What are you talking about?
Uma pessoa pode lavrar chão que nem mesmo cactos consegue brotar. Todos precisam saber sobre o que de fato aconteceu em Canudos.
Path of Exile, Hades, set in 19th century Brazil, is an insane concept. This is peak. Holy.
Eles vão nos massacrar novamente, Pajé. Eles vão nos massacrar. A
Damn. Come on. God damn it. Whoa.
First, aggravated vandalism. Then theft. And worst of all, you've tried to flee. And it pains me deeply. But a lamb that's always lost. Has to be gold.
That was sick.
Chef, opening your own restaurant may feel like a fairy tale, but it's trickier than it looks. Customers curse you. The hordes line up at the door. Elder gods are summoned. All of
This is a cool concept.
Your biscuits, but you will be forged in the fires of the kitchen. Sharpen your knives and master the magic of food.
Guy
For
Fairy.
an ancient hunger has awoken. And the path to a demon's heart is through its stomach.
I'm not bailing.
Hey, let's check in on how things are progressing with
The ring.
and make sure there aren't any
I'm here for the
saboteurs
long
in the
haul.
mix. Hey, Mika,
Once it
how are
goes
the
till
kids
like
looking down
5:30,
there?
then I gotta bail.
Oh, it's not looking great. They're hooking up a. Oh my God, they're hooking up the PC to a printer.
No, printer, it's too dangerous.
I
I
know.
told them the rig is way too valuable to be anywhere near a printer.
I know.
We have to stop them.
No. It's too late because they're downloading a driver.
Oh,
wait.
God, why?
Up. Maybe it's an okay. Jacob looks like he's laughing. Oh, no, he's sobbing.
Oh, no.
And now he's cursing God. I can, yeah.
It may not be very long.
you maniacs, why?
I mean, they don't want to reveal shit, right?
Damn you, printers. Haven't you taken enough from us?
Well,
Alt
while
rocket
our team
launcher
does some
or I riot.
troubleshooting, let's take back the post-apocalypse from hordes of mutants in co-op roguelite Gun Touchables.
I'm dying 'cause I gotta use the bathroom.
Tape, it means the world is ended.
I'm having too much seltzer today. I'm trying to hang in there, but I guess I could pause.
Welcome to
but-
Gun Touchable. It's not a game, it's a state of mind. It's about having such a cool gun, you're untouchable. That's why they call it Gun Touchable. Collect crates in the wasteland to help you kick more ass. But your
This is
enemies
neat.
are getting upgraded too, and that's where things.
Oh!
So
I like.
Get ready
I like.
To blow stuff up, and smack stuff with a shovel, and shred stuff with a bone saw, and smack
Yeah,
stuff.
okay. Twin stick
Survival is
shooter?
about sticking together. It's about getting badass guns and even more badasser upgrades. It's about killing whatever this thing is. Because here in the apocalypse, you're up against a million maniacal mutants that want nothing more than to pound you into hamburger meat. There's only one way to survive, and that's to become Gun Touchable. Coming to early access on June 17th.
Maybe. Yes! Fucking go! Holy shit. What? Yes! Oh! Is it a hotel? Holy shit. Dude, we got some of that MF Sharian geometry. And then I didn't say non-Euclidean. Oh, this looks so peak. Oh my god. Whoa! Yes! Biblically accurate virtue. No, gutter tank, stop it. Hey, spoilers! Hakita. Hakita!
Coming up in the show.
Hakita. Man. Well, we still have regular Ultra Kill to play. And mods. This looks like, whoa, this is kind of wild. It was good bait though. Stario Heaven Tower. That looks kind of sick.
And this is the Superhero Dispatch Network. I hope you're ready for your first shift.
I think I remember this.
We're doing this? Hey team.
Yeah, this looks cool.
Dispatcher.
Yeah, this looks wild.
Watch and learn, Sonny.
How do I mute you?
We're taking bets on when you'll quit.
Friday? Today's Friday. I know.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Hakita. Very cool. And Aperna. Hey, everybody lock in. Messhoff. That's familiar. Nidhogg. This is the Nidhogg devs? Whoa, what? Oh, there was some... Wait, what do you mean secret level stream wide? I did all the secret level stuff. Modded. Yeah, we should do some mods soon. Huh. Sure. Cool to see Messhoff back in things, though. That's cool. Good for them. Not really my jam, I don't think.
Real World is a rare kind of game that leaves you asking the important questions, like, why aren't all the world's bicycles shaped like hot dogs?
We can only hope the answer reveals
Is it break whenever I'll tap?
Until then, let's turn our attention to the latest from FBC Firebreak.
Oh, cool.
The next
I want to see
game
this.
from Remedy. And if my tracker is working properly, it looks like Frankie met up with the Bureau.
I'm gonna need to see something compelling, though.
6 years now since we've been locked in with the hiss. I don't care about your day job if you can hold a gun and use a tool. Firebreak needs you. I'll be frank with you, this ain't an easy shift, but at least you won't be alone. Your fellow Firebreakers will have your back. Fighting together, fixing together, and hell, even showering together. If you can stand your ground and stick together, it'll be more than enough to survive.
It looks like, as ever, Remedy's fundamentals are extremely strong. This game like looks fantastic. The gunplay looks like it feels great. There's movement. There's environmental interactions. Like they've nailed everything. For me, it's just a question of if this game like plays well.
Good. I've got a liability waiver here with your name on it.
And if it like plays well solo at all, that kind of thing.
That trailer was absolutely epic. Delivered
What's
on all
up,
fronts,
Stella?
but it did take me back to my student days. It might have been the post-it notes, the traffic lights, and the slight feeling of regret in the shower. What have we signed up to? Mike Kayata, you're the game director of FBC Firebreak from Remedy Games. Thank you so much for joining us. What have we signed up to here?
Yeah, lots. So that was our big launch trailer. We're coming out in just over a week now, so we're
That's
really excited
wild.
to share a lot more of the game, stuff that we haven't shown, a little bit of all of the 5 jobs in the game, which are kind of different crises that you have to deal with. But yeah, so we're getting close now.
Yeah, I don't know
I
if we're
remember
playing it
when
on
Control
stream or if I'm
came
playing
out
it at
in
all, but it's
2019, and we're
6 years ago.
revisiting that
Oh my
world
God.
in FBC. Why was now the right time to revisit?
Yeah, so right now it was just a great time for us to kind of go back to the oldest house. We never wanted it to kind of feel like we were retreading on Control, and that was like definitely something we thought about a lot. And one of the reasons why we shifted into a first-person perspective, so you could kind of go back into the oldest house and see it from fresh eyes in a different way.
I mean, you did have a lot of fun in Control. And also, we're in first person this time, so...
Yeah, so of course very different, and I think as anyone can tell from that trailer, we're extremely, like, tonally to the side of Control. And this was a really big challenge for us, because of course Control was very moody and atmospheric and very, like, horror-tinged. But of course, it did always have that little edge of absurdity. And speaking to that, this is kind of like why we leaned into that more absurd angle. Because, you know, Control was very carefully built for a single-player experience. Since we are sort of a kind of joke around with your mates and just kind of have fun thing, we didn't want to totally like betray that franchise, but we did want to take those kind of
I'll have to
recipe
give that a
components
look
and just
shortly.
flip them around. So we keep that kind of edge of like horror and tension and stakes, and we just add a lot of the absurdity at
Dropping
a
this
higher
year,
value.
we'll take it.
So for example, like you saw Sticky Ricky, our gigantic monster made out of sticky notes. In one of our trailers, you know, somebody I think actually shouts like, "Sticky Ricky! Sticky Ricky!" Which was, to us, very, very funny, but to that character, completely terrifying.
And Sticky Ricky is joining us today. Yes. He's just getting himself together and maybe
Well, TK this year, shout out a few years ago when Fate Grand Order announced their next story chapter in 2023, and it came out
yeah, absolutely. So the game is kind of
the
built
end of
around
December
a
2023, so
of kind of
keep an
saved
eye out for
loadouts
Hakita's
that are
Christmas
centered around
surprise.
tools. We call these crisis kits, and each one was developed with a different play style in mind. So we have one that kind of shoots these gigantic like liquid globules you saw in the trailer, and this is for the person we always just imagine almost like Scarface, like I don't really care, I just kind of want to, you know, paint the world with something. And then we have another one which is a tool that kind of looks like a pogo stick mixed with a defibrillator, and you might be surprised, but we always have this as like a precision and tactical instrument, just because you can kind of relocate yourself and move around easily. And then we have the last really complex tool, which is literally just a wrench. Just a wrench. It's a gigantic piece of steel. So we made a lot of active decisions to try to get people right into the gameplay. So that's at the cost of some direct storytelling, but we haven't scrimped any on the world building and the big narrative and what it feels like to be inside of the oldest house.
We do associate Remedy with these big narrative games, so much imagination, atmosphere, obviously Alan Wake, obviously Control.
Sure.
So this feels like a new departure for you guys moving into this space. So why?
Yeah. And to be clear, it's fundamentally different. You shouldn't go into this game whatsoever expecting those type of experiences, which, by the way, I personally adore. I started Remedy as a massive fan of Remedy, so this isn't a pushback on that type of experience. But the thing is that we, as soon as we started making more than one game at the same time, we just wanted to say, hey, is there a way to kind of like open the doors? If you are a huge Control head and you know all the lore and you really love it, and you can't convince your friends to try this game out, we wanted to give that kind of step in. So even though it's not really what Remedy is today, I do hope that a little over a week from now, it will be part of what Remedy is in the future.
So, Mike, as an online cooperative shooter, what does this game look like in, say, a year's time?
Yeah, that's a great question, especially because, you know, the online space, I think a lot of people treat it very differently. One of the big things that we're about is avoiding kind of like FOMO, like engagement. You know, you don't need to check in every day. We're not going to kind of add a timed battle pass. So if you come in on day one and you come back to us a year from now, all you're going to see is all the great stuff that we add. And speaking of that, already in this year, we're going to add 2 more jobs. That adds to the other 5 game modes that we ship with, already growing it by about 40% by the end of the year. We've got additional endgame systems and lots of plans.
I'm just pitching, it's a stapler, like opened out, and it just...
Okay, I have news for you. There is a stapler in the game.
I'm a genius.
So in the game, actually in that trailer, you probably saw that big traffic light. That's actually called the red light. It's an altered item you may have seen in Control. It's now corrupted by the hiss, and in certain settings, it can show up and kind of hit you with a big red light. You're not allowed to move until it gives you a green light. There's another one, which is a stapler, which if you are a super Control nerd, you might remember from some of the posters in the oldest house. Is that a stapler an altered item? And then you see a nice little clip art of a stapler. Well, that stapler actually shows up, and it kind of behaves like a fly. It sort of like buzzes around your face and gives all the enemies a lot of additional health. So yeah, there you go.
Where can we sign up?
Yeah, lots of ways to play this game. Of course, we're on all the major consoles, on Epic Game Store, or you can head over to Steam where you can wishlist the game today. It comes out June 17th. Grab your friends, and we hope to see you there.
Well, go on then.
Okay.
Go clean the oldest house. Sign up today. Thank you so much, Mike, and good luck.
Thank you.
Ah, the FBC. Lovely bunch over there for, as long as they last.
Hey, didn't we cook up a few trinkets for FBC personnel at some point?
I mean, we offered, but spy gadgets just don't hit the same way when you spend your whole day working with evil typewriters and turn your bones backwards.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, up next, if you've been looking for the perfect excuse to wear a toga, and who hasn't, here's a look at Ubisoft's next entry in the long-running strategy city builder, Anno 117, Pax Romana.
Okay.
If you want to be immortalized in ornateness, here's a little lesson in greatness. If governing is your vocation, it's all about location, location, location.
Go where you haven't gone before.
Find a religion
Or five.
or more.
Romanize your territories, or keep them Celtic if you please.
Sharpen your steel or lose your head. I'd prefer Pax Romana instead.
This is a hell of a trailer for what I believe to be a city builder and strategy game. Truly wild. Truly wild. The fidelity is insane. Sure.
Going up after all.
Yeah, no, I'm Nate, and I was gonna.
I thought I told you there's nothing up
Oh
there.
my god.
What's up there, though?
Nothing.
There's a tower.
Yeah, that's it.
When you get to the top of the tower, what's there?
It's like a top of a tower.
Not this again.
There we go.
This game's gonna do big numbers on Twitch for like 2 days.
Oh, I'm done. Probably nothing up there anyway. Yep.
I don't know about all that. Was this Necromunda? Yeah. Or is it Necromunda? It's like Imperial Marines? Huh. Weird. Not Marines, you know what I mean? The Endless series is a total black box to me. It always looks neat, but I have no idea what the hell's going on over there. Are they 4X games? I think they're 4X games. I'm not sure, though. This looks like a 4X game to me. Okay, cool.
I'm sure you're eager to see more of the rig, and I'm eager to show it. So let's check back in with the build and see where things are at.
Oh, hi, Mika. We have had a slight hiccup. Looks like Jacob forgot the #1 rule of a new PC build.
An offering before you start, or computer spirits drink your heart. He forgot the sacrifice.
You have to do the sacrifice.
You've got to do the sacrifice.
Can we scold me later?
All right, I should cut him loose while he's still got blood. Sit still, Jacob. I don't want to hit any important bones.
See, that was good.
I am loving how normal things are today. And a quick reminder, you can find every single game from today's show
I'm
in
excited
one
to look
place
over it
at the
after
PC Gamer Steam page over at pcgamer.com/wishlist. My own wishlist is currently buckling under the strain of so many amazing games.
And you know what? Speaking of amazing games, here's our next world premiere. A brand new game published by Punkle, the creator of Vampire Survivors. Get ready to go berserk.
What? 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 Berserk or die? Huh. Risk of Rain 2 inspired, perhaps? Nope. Risk of Rain. Risk of Rain meets. What's it called? What's that game called? You know the one. Lethal Company. Legal. Hello, Drone. Yeah, we're gonna watch it after too. The little preview here was fantastic, though.
Happy to be here.
Greetings, local life forms.
Delighted to meet you.
Open your mind.
This could be a party. We simply can't pass it up.
Off we go, Buckaroo!
Lippo Plus, for when you want something a little different.
Coming your way.
Now.
Hold on.
What's on your mind?
Aliens, the anomaly.
The bend.
We could theoretically send TV through it.
We already are.
The Bend is a planet-wide hallucination and a hoax.
Everybody seems so anxious to say something that they don't get their facts straight first.
Consider the Bend as a source of signal intrusions and dangerous interference.
The Bend is the future. It's our future.
Couldn't catch me zooming into any bend in space.
Let us eagerly embrace the abyss.
What'd you think of the trailer, Drone?
Dimension television.
Only on Blippo Plus.
Whoa.
All those games have looked great, and wouldn't you know it, we've got even more to show you. Check this out.
How long is the damn showcase?
Hey, I'm Felix Schade. I started Morbid Metal a few years ago as a solo dev, and what began as a small passion project has evolved into something far more ambitious. It hit Steam Early Access this summer, and I can't wait to show you more.
Morbid Metal? Whoa!
Morbid
Whoa!
is a fast-paced, roguelite hack and slash that is built for intense combo-driven combat.
Warframe
You
inspired,
play an
perhaps.
advanced AI, trapped inside a deadly simulation. Your
Warframe
mission?
inspired.
Explore its beautiful and brutal iterations, grow stronger, and prove your worth to your creator. You'll control up to 3 characters. It's a bit like switching weapons in a shooter, except here, you're switching full-on playstyles. Each character has their own unique combat style
This
and
looks
active abilities,
unreal.
which are unlocked as you explore the simulation. You can even chain attacks between different characters. Start with Vector to quickly dispatch enemies, switch to Flux for a flurry of hits, and finish your combo with Echo's special attack. Mastering each playstyle will be essential, as you'll face a variety of powerful enemies, each with their own attack patterns and weaknesses. And at the end of every biome, you'll face powerful bosses. These are dramatic, high-stakes encounters designed to be tough but rewarding. Each new run reshapes the world. Layouts shift, enemy types change, and you'll have to adapt and make strategic choices to succeed.
This is so pretty.
Choose character upgrades, buffs, or curses that change how you play. Some of these choices push you to take risks.
This is in
others
early
offer
access
abilities,
still?
rewards, and modifiers, which alter
Holy
your combat
shit.
style, making each run truly unique. Play the free demo tomorrow during Steam Next Fest and wishlist now for early access on August 20th.
Guys, we're gonna have a busy week of doing Next Fest stuff, it seems like. Oh shit. Did we see this? No shot. That's insane still. Whoa! Narratively driven Meat Boy Celeste. Horror game? Whoa. That is a for sure like potential game. That looks cracked. Bus simulator? Okay. Okay. People do be enjoying their simulators.
Emberville. Today is the first day of our very own public bus service. The bus services will start in the tracks and ash tree, but will expand to more neighborhoods as passenger approvals roll in.
Cute. Cute. Oh, that's fun.
The city council says
Wow, this is
that
remarkably
to see if
complex.
More public infrastructure is worth improving. So get
Oh,
out
this
there,
is
ride
fun.
the bus, and let your voices be heard.
I do really find it cool that there's stuff like this where, like, the power fantasy of this game is building like a sustainable pedestrian friendly city, which is like kind of dire as far as the state of things in the world goes, but kind of a neat concept for gaming.
Well, that's a great idea, and I've invented the perfect spy gadget for just that.
Hey, Sean, there is a big window right behind us. We could just look through that.
Oh, look through a window? What is this, the Stone Age?
You know, I'm pretty sure they didn't have windows in the Stone Age, Sean.
Why would I use an obsolete Stone Age technology when the wristwatch I invented is capable of tracking my steps and hacking into any camera system on the planet instantly?
Okay, that's actually really amazing, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you like it because I took the liberty of making a Mika model a gift from me to you. Here, tap on the icon and you'll instantly hack into
Pacing
the warehouse
herself.
cameras.
Okay, Sean, this is a little bit much. Wait, I have to make an account to use this?
Well, it's a free trial for 7 days, but then it's only $9.99 a month after that. What? And look, 2-factor authentication for safety.
Sean, this is and now I have to connect my Steam account?
It's plot vision as a service.
Nice. Shueisha? Like surely not like the manga publisher. I guess maybe, but Another survival crafting game. Daring today, are we? It might not be a survival crafting game. It's a survival crafting game.
Subject decimated.
Whoa. Whoa.
You're gonna get us out of here. We better get to work.
How's it going, guy? There is no pizza tower in this. I'm playing pizza tower later. That's damn true. What? Incompetent. I do need you to not keep hitting the enter key. Perhaps. Less messages. Oh, cute. It's also because already been shown. What? Oh wait, this, I was too distracted by that. Oh fuck, I forgot. I wanted to play this game. It's like, yes. It looks like Stardew, but it's actually a horror game.
You know, it's about time someone made a cozy life sim filled with supernatural horrors, just like my everyday to-day life. And of course, it's
rip.
from Blumhouse Games.
You know, I often felt that the only thing missing from Stardew Valley
What was the last thing called? I missed the name of the last one. Voidbreaker, okay.
Oh, this should hopefully scratch an itch.
And Grave Seasons isn't the only world premiere horror game we've got for you. Feast your eyes on this, if you dare.
There's a lot of stuff that are like bangers back to back right now. They've been backloading this for sure. This is wild. Another Blumhouse.
Vicious of night, I would like to raise a toast. New friends, I bid you welcome.
The good news is it's just a trailer, and there will be time to watch the trailer.
This will help.
I'll keep an eye out for anything dangerous.
I'll check for anything on the floor.
A terrible curse has drawn you together, but fear threatens to drive you apart.
Very board gamey.
Seriously robbed me. Is that blood?
God! Oh God! Keep your cards close to your chest.
No, this isn't right.
For you'll need to decide who you can trust.
Is somebody there?
Before the rest of my guests.
No, it's all good. These only trailers. I figure the logistics are tough.
This Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines unofficial patch, Doom 3 Phobos, and more mods join GOG.
Oh,
Pre-installed
cool.
and ready to play,
Very
smooth
cool.
as never before. Just add the mod to your library, click download, and install it.
Shout out
It's
GOG.
that simple. GOG has teamed up with modding communities to bring you iconic.
The
game
fact that Fallout
creations,
London's on
which
there is
by
crazy.
restoring cut content, fixing long-standing bugs, to introducing entirely new quests, characters, and experiences, breathe new life into classic titles.
Very wild. Yeah, I've been not really involved with GOG in a long time, but good stuff.
Later this year.
Wow. Okay, good for them.
Hungry? Yeah. Get some fast food. Velocity noodles. Fast food at its best.
A Hotline Miami-like, perhaps? Whoa. This might be a little too big brain for my stream preferences, but it's gonna work. Is it called Velocity Noodles? Deadwire. Okay. Huh. Has this game been out for like ages? This is what Dinkum is? It's Minecraft? It's Animal Crossing Minecraft? I had no idea what this game was. Apparently it's Animal Crossing Minecraft. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. Shout out the sale, I guess.
Well, Sean, by using my advanced spy technology of looking out the window, I think the rig is just about ready to boot up. Hey, Frankie, how we doing in there?
I think we are just about ready to power this bad boy up. What do you think, J Money?
She's ready to roar. Sean,
That's pretty.
Would you like to do the honors?
Oh, you guys, I thought you'd never ask. Ugh. It's alive!
It's beautiful. It calls to me.
I love it more than any parent could love their child.
As a mother, I take offense to that. But in this case, I'll allow it. And if you are watching this now, this very PC could be yours. Mika, what do they need to know?
That's right, you could be the proud owner of the rig. In all of its top-of-the-line AMD-powered gaming glory. All you need to do is follow the link below and
Oh
fill
my
out
God.
the PC
You gotta fill out a survey?
and you
Bro.
will be entered in a chance to win.
I mean, I'd like to enter myself, but I am public enemy #1 in 14 countries, and I'm not about to add another. So head on over to pcgamer.com/survey now and get your hat in the ring.
So our build might be finished, but we've still got more games to show. So let's take a look.
Do we have more games to show?
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Oh, this looks fucking nuts.
May the Lord protect me from the evil within. May the Lord protect me from the evil within.
Whoa. Oh, right, this game. This is like Luck Be a Landlord, but fucked up. Maybe. Oh, this looks fucked. Eclipsium, holy shit. That looks nuts. God damn. This looks surprisingly smooth, gunplay-wise. Huh. Huh.
We're PlayFusion, a studio done playing by AAA rules who still believe games belong to players. Ascendant is an FPS capture the flag reimagining where strategy collides with chaos.
It's like capture the flag on crack.
Edmund McMillan of The Binding of Isaac. This year's Tyler Glale.
Yeah.
We're coming
Yes!
from Santa Cruz, California. Number 1, this is not a wig.
Yeah.
Number 2, we got a game coming out soon.
Yeah.
Here's the trailer.
Yeah.
What seems to be going on with the little guy?
Yeah, I think my cat's sick. Yeah, he's got a broken neck. He has horrible IBS. His mouth and one of his ears are missing. His soul was removed by a Kandarian demon.
What was that last
He's
one?
taken a shotgun to the face a couple times.
What?
He's got rabies, I'm pretty sure. And he's made a deal with the devil. He was stabbed repeatedly in the neck, chest, face, and hair. He's incredibly dehydrated. He has depression. Who doesn't nowadays, right? He appears to have a conjoined twin. I don't really. He has a gambling addiction. He was probed by aliens. He was mauled by a large headless beast. His tail appears to be growing ahead. He has ADHD. He got into a fight with a dog.
Eugenics. Coming to Steam February 10th, 2020.
Release date.
Magnificent games and a magnificent gaming PC that you could win.
That game's
Once
been in
again,
production
head over
for
to
so fucking long. It might be like close to 10 years.
Mika, have you noticed that since powering her up, we've been hearing that annoying, super ominous voice?
Yeah, kind of like we tore the very fabric of our plane of existence and brought through this terrifying
2012!
drawn in by the awesome processing power of the
Holy
ring.
shit.
Oh
I'm still way more excited for Meat Boy 3D. That's one of the games I'm the most excited about so far. That looks like an absolute fucking banger.
The rig.
Yeah, I feel it in my teeth.
God, same. But okay, listen. The show's almost done, so let's finish strong and agree to stop messing with whatever is saying the rig.
Great idea. Let's close out the show the same way we began, with a trio of exclusive world premieres.
Let's get it. We made it, folks. We made it. 2 fucking hours. This is a movie?
Paul Mason, 34, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital. You've been brought here to perform a surgery.
It's a fucking mouth-washing movie?
Paul Mason, former surgeon at Westwood Hospital.
I don't know how, but I think we've done this already. Oh, what is the way out of here?
Never mind. Okay. Is it, oh! That's wild as fuck. Yo, this looks... Oh, this looks slick. Holy shit. Ooh, vibey is all hell. Wildly vibey. Holy shit. Huh. That looks trippy. I like it. Very vibey. Cool. Very, very sick art style. Castle mech roguelike? Okay. Sure. Why not? Sure. Yeah, that's one. We'll notate that as well. Fascinating.
What a spectacular show that was. The games, the rig, the gadgets, the non-lethal electrocutions, the thermal paste.
Oh my god, the thermal paste. And speaking of gadgets, we've got time to show off one last little invention of ours.
Oh, goody!
Inside this keyboard is a hidden compartment for storing hand-encrypted messages, and I've left a special farewell message for the viewers. We have just got to crack it open. Oop. Yeah, this is just a normal keyboard. It's Jim's from accounting.
Poor guy can't catch a win, and this soon after the divorce?
Oh, a reminder to everyone, thermal paste isn't food.
A big thanks to Frankie and Jacob for building the rig. And thanks, of course, to all of you for tuning in.
We'll have to work super hard to top this when the PC gaming show Most Wanted returns in December. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
See you in December, everyone.
Bye. No Silk song. Feels bad, man. Anyway, love the fraud trailer.
We're going.
All right, it's time. Tell me when.
Hello, everyone, to the
Very
PC
cute.
Gaming Show pre-show.
Very cute. We'll be back 7:30 tonight, so stay tuned for that for our little Katamari send off for the week.
Trust me,
And
not
a
one of
lot of stuff. I'm gonna do a spreadsheet of all the games because there's been a lot of games that I want to keep track of.
Oh, hi, Mum. I'm currently on set at the moment, building a PC.
It's alive!
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. So maybe a spreadsheet's in order.
Like this.
Keep track of this stuff.
It's alive.
Yeah, I got a lot going on.
Mum, I'm currently on set.
Yeah, Ultra Kill,
building
of
a
course. But yeah, Love Eternal, Voidbreaker, Grave Seasons. That block was cracked.
I'm a monument to vanity.
So looking forward to it. We'll do some demos this week too. Pizza Tower probably first, but we'll do some demos.
Are you aroused?
Next weekend as well, maybe.
I
I
know how
want
to
to do some
read words.
demos.
I went to college.
I like games. They're good.
Whoa.
Thanks for being here, folks. I'm Messel. I will see you all later this evening. Until next time, enjoy yourselves till I get some rest. Peace.